Meanwhile, back at the ballpark on May 9th, the A's were looking for their 14th win in a row and showed no signs of letting up.
Swing and a deep drive, way back, electric fly. The A's lead it 2-1.
Canseco's ninth homer was all the offense the A's would need against Detroit, who proved bashful against starter Bob Welch for 8 innings, before succumbing to the inevitable in the ninth.
Strike three, ball, backdoor slider, 14 straight Athletics, they win it 3-1.
The 14-game winning streak was the longest in Oakland history, and the longest in the majors in 11 years. Everyone on the Athletics played a part, but one man rang true as the catalyst. Third baseman Connie Lansford was a spring sensation, hitting .395 through May.
Here's the first pitch now to Lansford, driven into right center, base hit. Towards the gap, he'll round first, he's going to hit for 2. Here's the throw from right field, off line, and he's in. And the take-charge attitude of Connie Lansford is really amazing.
As long as I stay aggressive, things always seem to work out for me. I just try and put the ball in play and give myself a chance. And, throughout my career, it's paid off for me.
But for all of Lansford's offensive prowess, hitting safely in 46 of the A's first 53 games, he prided himself even more so on his defense.
I would rather take an 0 for 4 in a game offensively and make a couple good defensive plays to save a ball game and help a pitcher out than to go 3 for 4 or 4 for 4 and lose a ball game.
Great stop by Connie Lansford. This makes it look routine.
And so, as the A's '88 season moved from infancy to adolescence, they found themselves well in command of the American League West. As for Jose and his quest to become baseball's first 40-40 man, the roots had firmly taken hold. But even in Oakland's charmed life, a little rain must fall. June meant a swoon for the Athletics as they went 12-14 and experienced the downside of the streak.
The Rangers beat the A's 5-2 to run the Oakland losing streak to 5 consecutive games.
Frustration boiled over, and the pain of losing left them angry and annoyed. But worse, a 9-game lead at the start of the month had now dwindled to 5.
If you're the Oakland Athletics, you lose 9 out of 10 of the teams chasing you, and all of a sudden, it's a race.
But the A's have a way of brushing off misfortune, and come July, the stormy days were soon forgotten. July 3rd, for instance, the day that Gene Nelson became the first American League pitcher to steal a base in 16 years.
He's going. Look at his bounce throw. Gene Nelson steals second base as Canseco swung through a fastball. Well, what do you know about that?
Once again, Oakland was pushing all the right buttons, led by 2 stars who earned their stripes independently. Like Canseco, who on July 3rd hit a home run against Toronto, then hit another one. Down by 2 in extra innings, he did it again.
There's number 3 in this game. They put a tape measure on that one, IBM.
Come the 16th inning, McGuire took over. His solo shot was a game winner and put an exclamation mark on Canseco's hat trick. But the very next day, July 4th in Cleveland, McGuire earned his stripes forever with a touch of 16th inning deja vu.
McGuire hits one deep into left center field. That ball's hit well. It's got a chance, and there she goes. Mark hits those home runs in the 16th inning pretty regularly. He had one yesterday.
The most memorable 4th of July bash. forearm bashing became a symbol of the power this A's team possessed, and they displayed their trademark with unabashed pride.
Well, the bash started with myself and Jose Canseco. We were matching forearms one day in the clubhouse, and then it started in this year in '88, where we decided instead of giving a high five to bash our forearms together, and it's just something fun.
I was in the Coliseum late one night when my eyes beheld an awesome sight. An A's home run had begun to rise when suddenly, to my surprise,
Well, a monster bash. Hubbard leaps in the air and had to reach up and almost couldn't reach his forearm.
in for all of the flash, he did a monster bash. Dansler and Parker then joined the show. They're calling this lineup Murderers Row. Canseco, Henderson, Steinbach too. Run to the park, tell them Tony sent.
If you bash with a guy like Gallego, you don't want to break his arm or Polonia, so you got to take it a little bit easier because you're bashing down, remember?
Do the monster bash. So if you're a fan of the Oakland A's, looking to the latest baseball craze, the A's big bats really come alive. Don't waste time with a boring high five.
I tell you, McGuire, he's the toughest one because he gets all excited after he hits a home run and he'll knock you down.
It gets on real fast. Do the monster bash.
The Oakland A's started the bash, and the year '88, it's probably going to go down the year as the bash. So everybody will remember our team because of the bash and how big we are. It's probably the biggest baseball team in the history of baseball.
It was obvious the biggest basher of all was Canseco, but Jose also had the gift of speed, and that allowed him to set his sights on some unexplored baseball territory.
This spring training, I set some goals. Basically, I thought if I just stay consistent, use my ability, and didn't go into any slumps, that I can make the 40-40 club. What I didn't realize is that there are no members in the 40-40 club, so I sort of just laughed at that. But all of a sudden, halfway in the season, I'm on pace for it.
The A's June swoon had left them slightly more vulnerable at the All-Star break, as Minnesota and the Royals were nipping at their heels. But Canseco was already the year's only member of the halfway 2020 club, and his double-barrel attack made him the top vote-getter in the American League for the All-Star game. A total of 5 athletics were picked for the team, from Connie Lansford through the obvious to Dennis Eckersley and catcher Terry Steinbach. Steinbach was a surprise, but had a surprise of his own leading off the third against Doc Gooden. Steinbach also drove in the American League's second run with a sacrifice fly, and the National League could only watch when Eckersley, as he is wont to do, made those 2 runs stand up. The American League had squeezed out a 2-1 victory, but there was an extra bonus for one man, a .217 hitter going into the game who proved his detractors wrong in storybook fashion. The 1988 All-Star Game's most valuable player, Terry Steinbach.
I was just going to come to the All-Star game and do my best. You know, I was going to try to show the people that I did belong. You know, whether I was going to hit home runs or throw runners out or be the MVP. You know, I didn't plan any of that. But you know, now that it happened, you know, I hope people, you know, will change their mind.
Steinbach is just one of many graduates of the Oakland farm system. Homegrown talent, sown with the seeds of experience.
A lot of the players that are up playing in the major league level right now, we played together somewhere through the minor leagues. Being up here and seeing some of your other teammates come up, it's very satisfying and very, very rewarding for you.
In the footsteps of McGuire and Canseco, the Oakland honor roll continues to grow.
We really started with a heck of a nucleus. You can't give our farm system enough credit. You know, Carl Kuehl runs the farm system, but he has a lot of people that work with him minor league managers, minor league instructors, and they do an excellent job. And it's not just me talking, you can just see the results.
Middle inning specialist Greg Cadre graduated 1987 from Tacoma. The man Oakland calls on to shut him down when the starting pitching falters.
Strike three call, and what a job by Cadre. He struck out 2 batters in a row with the bases loaded.
Luis Polonia, also class of '87.